lanzamiento computacional en Corea estará a cargo del Dr. Hee Chang-ryu, quien es el actual presidente de la Universidad Nacional de Educación de Corea. Nació y creció en Seúl, donde recibió su licenciatura en Educación Matemática en 1980 y su maestría en Matemáticas de la Universidad Nacional de Seúl. Después de su graduación de la Universidad Nacional de Seúl, obtuvo su doctorado en la Universidad de Temple en Filadelfia en 1989. Comenzó su carrera como profesor en la Universidad Nacional de Educación de Corea en 1991. Luego se desempeñó como director del Instituto de Investigación Educativa y decano de Planificación en KNUE. Posee numerosas membresías profesionales, incluyendo ser miembro del Comité del Grupo Internacional para la Psicología de la Educación Matemática, presidente de la 10ª Conferencia de Tecnología Asiática en Matemáticas, presidente y miembro del Comité Internacional del Congreso Internacional de Educación Matemática. Dr. Hee Chang-ryu, bienvenido.
Okay. Hello, my name is Hee Chan-ryu from Korea National University of Education. Today I'm very happy to have a chance to introduce hot issue in education area in Korea. It's about coding. Yeah, later I will introduce, but coding is one of the computational thinking. Yeah, why coding education? It's because of industrial revolution. You know, we are in the fourth industrial revolution, right? This revolution is a current industrial change based on a virtual physical system. In other words, cyber physical system that can connect machine and human intelligently through a high-speed network 5G. Yeah, what is virtual physical system? Let me introduce 4 examples. Yeah, you know the IoT, right? We call it IoE, Internet of Everything. We can connect everything. Right? Second example is AI. Yeah, everybody knows. Right? Self-driving car. And virtual reality. Yeah, these examples are called virtual physical systems, cyber physical systems. However, the most important key competencies for operating these kinds of virtual physical systems is coding ability. To make human to communicate with machine. So nurturing coding ability from elementary student level is essential for a sustainable development of fourth industrial revolution. I think it is essential, but it is hot issue. Is it essential to teach coding ability from elementary student level? It is very hot issue in educational community in many countries. But however, Korea decided 2015, Korea decided to introduce it in the national curriculum from the 5th and 6th grades as compulsory from last year, 2018. but nobody knows the result. Yeah, let me briefly introduce about coding. Coding is a problem-solving process to design programming to control machine with computer language like Python or C++. Right? What is important here is how to make students think procedurally and efficiently in the problem-solving situations. So, I mean, thinking process is more important than programming language itself. Now, in Korea, we have coding fever. You know the logo fever in USA in 1980 and 1990, right? Everybody enjoyed the logo. Korea is similar experience we have. Yeah, this is a coding private institute for elementary and high school students in Seoul area. Small part of Seoul area. Yeah, this is subway station. Subway station. Maybe the distance is 1.5 kilometer, right? So 3 kilometer, 3 kilometer. Here we have so many coding private institute. So parents send their children to the this institute after school, right? 3 p.m. School closed. After school, students go to the coding schools to learn the coding ability, right? Yeah, look at the characteristic of our current society. Our society change is so rapid, right? Everybody knows we are in the fourth industrial revolution, right? We call it 4.0 industry. Right? But now we are moving to the industry 5.0. Maybe within few years, we forget industry 4.0 because we will be in industry 5.0, right? Yeah. This person, Klaus Schwab, is CEO of very famous meeting, Davos Forum, right? He said, we need fast fish rather than big fish. That means we need smart thinking rather than a lot of knowledge. He said, in the new world, it is not the big fish which eat the small fish. It's the fast fish which eat the slow fish. Big fish means the fish with a lot of knowledge, right? We don't need that. We have to train our students as a fast fish. Okay. Oh, no. Yeah, okay. Yeah, smart thinking is a new goal of our society. For sustainable development of our new industrial revolution, the most important factor is to train students with new kinds of skills. We have at least three kinds of skills. One is cognitive skills, such as critical thinking, creativity, and problem solving. And second is human soft skills, such as challenging adventure and networking. And third one is learnability as new skill to learn from surrounding world by oneself. So these three are new kinds of goals. But I think coding is very good methodology for students to achieve the new goals for sustainable development of Industry 4.0. Okay, let me introduce one Korean difficulty in education. We call it crisis. Korean students, many, not all, but many Korean students is not happy in their learning process. Why? They are exhausted. You know the meaning of exhausted? Exhausted in learning mathematics because of such pressure in memorizing and drilling formula and skills at school. They do not feel meaning and impression from teachers, from textbooks. No meaning, no impression. So not happy, not interested in schooling. So we call it 수포자. 수포자 means students who dislike or give up mathematics even though they study hard. Korean students really want get high achievement in mathematics. So they tried hard. They learn so much, right? But give up because not interesting. Yeah, you know, Seymour Papert. He said, scandal of education. The scandal of education is that every time you teach something, very unfortunately, you deprive a student of pleasure and benefit of discovery. It's similar to the Korean crisis, right? I think coding could help students to feel pleasure in learning and benefit of discovery by providing STEAM-related environment. And finally, coding is related to the Korean curriculum. In our curriculum, we aimed to train core competencies, 6 core competencies: self-managing, information processing, aesthetic sensibility, and mutual understanding, community participating, and creative thinking. But all these 6 important competencies are related with coding very strongly. So, yeah, let me introduce coding education in Korea very briefly. From 2018, from last year, we have taught coding from junior high school and senior high school. From this year, we teach coding from elementary level. But it's a big problem. For 2 years, elementary level, 5 and 6 years, 2 years, for 2 years we teach only 17 hours. I'm sorry, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. How about junior high school? 7, 8, 9, right? For 3 years, we teach 34 hours. Yeah, depends on school, depends on principals. Yeah, we can extend the time to 68 hours. Yeah. How about high school? Can you see the optional? Optional. In Korea, optional means no teaching. Yeah, curriculum. According to the curriculum, we must teach coding in high school, right? But it's optional. So many, 90%, more than 90% school, we do not teach coding. It's nonsense. But I'm happy because this is just beginning stage. Yeah, in making curriculum, to get 1 hour, to get 1 hour is so difficult. But anyway, we can start to teach coding from this current curriculum. Right? So I'm sure next curriculum we can teach more and more, right? So yeah, I'm happy and I'm not happy, both. Anyway, we can start to teach coding, even though, this status is not enough, right? Yeah, so our goal is providing coding experience to solve various problems creatively and efficiently using computer language. So parents know that 17 hours for 2 years, 34 hours for 3 years, not enough, right? So they send their children to private institute. Yeah, so we use two kinds of language. One is, can you see the entry? Junior high school entry, and senior high school Python. We teach from 5th and 6th grade, we teach entry. Entry is Korean version of Scratch. You know that Scratch, right? But we developed entry. It is much easier than Scratch. So, you know the logo, right? Logo was so easy to learn, right? Similarly, entry is very easy. You can teach elementary students. Yeah, this entry is, the block-based language, right? Yeah, block-based language. It is similar to the Scratch developed by MIT Media Lab, right? But much more easier. So if you visit playentry.org, you can get English version of entry. Yeah, Python. Python is very strongly extensible language and easy to use, easy to understand, easy to debug, right? And it's free. So from senior school, we teach Python. We have many issues and many problems in learning coding. The first is teaching time is too small, right? So securing more teaching time is our new issue. Second, we have to integrate coding in STEAM education, in teaching science, teaching mathematics, teaching engineering, teaching technology, in teaching art, right? We have to use coding. And curriculum changing period is too short now because society changes so rapidly. We have to prepare that kinds of period, small period. And we have to provide schools with more efficient infrastructure, right? And we have to diversify the concept of computational thinking. We just focusing on coding, right? But we need to machine learning and modeling, right? But we teach one hour per week, right? It's impossible. Okay, let me introduce some examples of coding education. Yeah. So how to, mouse, I need mouse. Yeah. So. Yeah, no, I have. Yeah. This is what students developed, elementary students. Yeah, that's it. Fifth grade students. Oh, so how to handle? So, yeah, okay, and how to push? Oh, okay, yeah, right. Okay, they fall in love. So, Yeah, it's simple, right? But for fifth grade students, it's first time, real first time to communicate with computer, right? So how to? Yeah, using the entry, right? You must see this part. Yeah. Student making light. The bright, bright, yeah, okay. So that means student control the computer, right? Maybe it is first time for the students. So they can make the color of light by putting some numbers. The combination of some numbers, right, to make the kinds of light. Same. Red, green, blue. We use Arduino board, right? It's famous. Yeah, it's example of Python. Python is very interesting. Yeah, it invites so many kinds of library. You know the logo, right? Logo fever. But certainly logo we do not use logo. No more use logo. Because it's old language, right? But if we use Python, you can invite so many activities of logo. This is recursion structure. Recursive. So, can you read turtle? Yeah, from turtle import many things, right? Yeah. So, through using Python, we can change it to the logo environment. So, just less than 10 lines, right? You can make so beautiful pictures. Okay? It's simple programming of Python. Yeah. Take off, left 30, right 30. Right? It's similar to the logo, right? Student control the drone, right? By using Python. Yeah, students so happy. So Drone meets obstacles. Drone move, yeah, escape obstacle, right? Yeah. Drone has, as you know, the camera, right? They can picture. Look at the face. Happy, happy. Okay. Yeah, conclusion. Just, yeah. Yeah, Korea is conducting a huge experiment. We are trying to teach coding from elementary level, but nobody knows its success. Yeah. Because we have many challenges, many problems. It's nonsense. 1 hour, 17 hours for two years, 34 hours for 3 years. It's nonsense, right? Yeah. But I know that students feel happy in their coding classes. That alone, I think it worth a try, right? Yeah, final remark. We need international cooperation, right? Joint study and sharing ideas, sharing teaching materials and aids and case examples, right? And instruction model development and evaluation tools, etc. So many things we have to share, right? Okay. Thank you very much.